Okay, now we'll go to part two of legal union. Okay, part two. These individuals that have spent this life together, they need to be protected also. They may be people of the same sex, they may be people of opposite sex. It doesn't matter. But we have to understand the difference and we have to believe. I mean, probably in this matter, Jesus had said more in that coin than we could even imagine. Render unto Caesar what is Caesar, the legal union. Everybody in this country that wishes to make a strong relationship, protecting each other's rights, can legalize a union. To dissolve it, they have to have legal actions. Oh, new field for the judge, lawyers. Another way to make money. But also, and render unto God what is God's. That's the marriages. We should look at it that way. The union between two people and the marriage and the individual's rights that need to be protected under the law. Now, I'll be honest with you, I personally think that two people of the same sex cannot marry. But that's not my decision, that's God's. And I leave it in the hand of God's. I let the religious organizations, if they wish to, then it's their choice. If God sees fit to marry two people of the same gender, who am I to charge him? Who am I to doggone say, no, God, don't do it? No, I cannot. That is made between a man and a woman and God, or if it becomes a religious organization, will do it for two people of the same sex, then two men or two women. But a marriage has to be done separate from a legal union. When you go and get your marriage license, as it's called, unquote, change the title to legal union. And when you get that, you take it to a judge and you legalize it, or you take it to a religious person and you marry it, become a marriage. That will be your choice as an individual where you take it. And it doesn't matter what genders you are. But two people who spend their life together should have certain protections under the law. Does it say that they're having sex together? Does it say that they're doing other things? It says that they are two very good people who believe in each other, and they want to make sure that if anything should happen, the other is protected by law. That is what a legal union is. Marriage, we leave that to God. Let God decide what is a marriage or not. Our federal government, our state government should say that is God's world. That is religion. We can neither affirm or deny it, so therefore we have nothing to do with it. If you have a minister who'll marry you, don't matter. That legal union can be called a marriage. If you have a religious organization that won't, well, then you have a legal union. But they have the same rights and protection for the couple that's involved. The best way to look at it is look at two women. I'm using women. Don't think I'm sexist. I'm just using women who becomes friends. And as they aged through life, they dated guys and they enjoyed, dating other guys and stuff. But they never did get into a serious relationship with any guy. Okay? And in the process, maybe they had some children. Okay? And they lived together and for a period of time. They themselves never had any sexual relationships whatsoever among themselves. But they lived together. They were super good friends. Very strong, very dear friends. Now they're older. They need the protection of the legal union. They need for our laws to protect their rights as individuals, as Americans in this country. It may be controversial and you may say, oh, no, I'm putting it where it is. Legal union is the government's. Marriage is God's. Like I said, Jesus was very wise. Whether or not you believe he was the Son of God, or whether or not you believe he just was a wise man, he was extremely wise. And the answer to this problem is render unto Caesar what is Caesar's, and render unto God what is God's. Let Caesar judge the legalized, and let God judge the religious, the heart, the spiritual. Let God judge the spiritual and the heart, because only God knows what's inside your heart. Okay? So remember, as far as this goes, remember, and this is probably the most important, render unto Caesar what is Caesar's, and render unto God what is God's. And that's where I have to stand on this. I cannot judge because I am not allowed to judge an individual and their personal lives. That's not my job. And as a president, I will support each and every individual right, not a group, not an organization, but you as an individual. You have rights. No matter what your religious belief is, no matter what your political belief is, no matter what what your background is. Like I said, I don't care whether you're pink, blue, yellow, brown, green, red. I don't care whether your eyes are pointed up, pointed down, sideways, or anything else. I don't care if you talk with a funny accent. You, as an American, have individual rights, and they need to be protected as an individual, not as a group. So remember, render unto Caesar what is Caesar's, and render unto God what is God. Legal union is Caesar's. Marriage, that will be done by a religious organization, is God. Both carry the same aspect. Have a nice day. This is JD. Thank you.